Finished Pontefract 2, Blythe Town 1, both sides finishing with 10 men as well. Cyril Giro did get one back for Blythe Town in the second half, but Nathan Buddle had been sent off for them, and Heaton Stannington losing 2-0 at Silsden. We'll do a local football roundup as we always do on a regular Saturday afternoon at 5:45, but we're also going to round up the rugby union as well. It was the final game for Newcastle Red Bulls in the group stage of the Prem Cup. They were down at the Stoop taking on Harlequins. Dean Gray and Pete O'Brien brought you commentary on the BBC Sport website and app, and Pete is still there. Thank you, Pete, to bring us the story of the game.
Well, you've got me as well, so I'm back from doing the interview. So, yeah, I've just sent them back to you, Colin. So, the interview with Harry Dickens, who was really quite phlegmatic about a game that got away from Newcastle in the end. 14 apiece at half-time. Newcastle played some of the best rugby I think they've played this season at times against a pretty decent Quinn side who came fairly heavily loaded and could have been probably a couple of tries up. 14s each, though. The game was there for the second half for the taking. Both sides rode on the benches. Newcastle's bench looking pitifully slim. An injury in the warm-up to Callum Hancock meant he didn't appear, one of the props, and eventually George McGuigan had to go on as a prop. You could see he was delighted with that, the guy who's normally a hooker, but he did his piece, had to go and then got yellow carded. The second half, though, got away really from a card on Ollie Spencer on about 48 minutes, and Quins ran in 3 tries to kill the game effectively off. Final score down here at the Stoop in a game of 2 halves. I've been dying to say that. It came out as Newcastle Red Bulls 14, Quins 35. Convincing victory Quins, but some positives that Newcastle take from blooding youngsters in a very, very difficult competition to develop momentum in if you don't win your home games.
Thank you very much indeed, Dean Gray. And Peter Brown was there as well. But thank you to both of you this afternoon. We will come back and talk Newcastle United. The number to call 0800 234 6565.
Total Sport North East.
Call free 0800 234 6565.
BBC Radio Newcastle.
If you call that number and we put you through, you can have a chat with the former Newcastle United fullback John Anderson, who sits alongside me at St James's Park, as the players who either didn't contribute or contributed very few minutes to the likes of Johan Wissa from a Newcastle United point of view, going through a warm down on the pitch in front of us. Everton, who didn't make anything like as many substitutions in that game as Newcastle did, have got 6-7 substitutes going through their warm down. Did they deserve to win the game in the end, John Anderson? It's a big question.
It came with a game plan. You would probably say yes because of the way that we defended. You know, you get yourself back into it on 2 occasions and you can't hang on to it for more than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, that's lack of concentration, that's not getting the ball back quick enough. You know, you're most susceptible when you've scored a goal, and that was the case on 2 occasions today. Plenty of the ball second half. Yes, Pickford's made a worldie. I mean, it's an unbelievable save that he's made. It's an unbelievable set. It's an unbelievable strike. Great technique by Tonali. He couldn't have hit it any cleaner and any better. But the fingertip onto it to get it onto the crossbar was outstanding. Saying that, Beto had the chance to put them 3-1 up. You know, and he should have done.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Chow's trying to let a ball run out that apparently doesn't go out of play, and he gets through, and instead of putting it either side of Nick Pope, tries to go over the top of him and hits the crossbar, and 3-1 down, you're really chasing. I mean, we were chasing for most of the game, to be quite honest, but it's a concern now, Colin, because that is now 11 league games without keeping a clean sheet. You know, and every time somebody gets at us, they look like they're going to cause us problems and score goals.
Yeah, quite a few text messages and WhatsApp messages that we'll go through. A lot, obviously critical, they've lost the game, but also quite a few mentioning goalkeepers and the difference in performances between the 2 goalkeepers. I don't think Jordan Pickford necessarily had a standout game. I don't think he did anything particularly spectacular. Didn't have a huge amount to do until that extraordinary save.
Well, that's the difference between top-notch goalkeepers. You know, you can be quiet and not have a great deal to do, but then when you're called upon, he makes an absolute worldie, didn't he?
Thank you for Ken in Hebburn. I sort of paraphrased your text message, saying the difference had been the two goalkeepers this afternoon. Two ways to send you your messages to us: 08000 321 333 if it's a WhatsApp message, 81333 if it's an ordinary SMS text message. Start them all with the letters BBC, but we do like to hear your voices on the radio. You can give us a call, have a chat to Ando, 0800 234 6565. That's what Shay has done, and he is first on Total Sport this evening. Good evening, Shay.
Hello lads, how are you doing?
Hey Shay, yeah, good, thanks.
Thoughts after that then?
Well, I mean, I was there and I seen this. I just generally think that our form is not where it should be. I mean, I thought we were chasing the game, the whole game, and how did Vettel miss that shot, which could have cost us the game completely, in my opinion. I don't know how he hit the crossbar, but he did. I think it's just a bit worrying now. We're getting to that like stage of the season where we haven't got that many games left. We've got Man United, which is they're in form at the minute as well. And I just think we're conceding too many goals, just far too many goals.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.